Okay, there might be like a sound video delay, but the fucking camera app on Windows 10 has been giving me a fucking headache. So it's just you're just gonna have to power through that like every other fucking part of this setup. I could use my phone. I could use my phone, but I'd have to like find a way to stand it up, and then on top of that, it's like harder to get onto YouTube. Just that little lip I have to get over is why I put up with this. Um, I recorded. I got like 2 minutes in, and then it crashed, and I started up again, and like the lighting wasn't working, so I had to go into. I had to activate the pro settings, which is literally just like a color filter, depending on what lighting you're using. And let's see if we can have fun with that. So I have it on fluorescent. I don't think this is fluorescent. Tungsten. I don't know if it's tungsten. Daylight? No. Cloudy. Auto. Okay. I'm gonna leave it on fluorescent. But it's just that and then a brightness slider. So uh, yeah, I had to activate the pro settings to get this baby working. But I feel like when I did that, it introduced a delay. But that might just be how it fucking works. I was talking about this, but like it's not a thing on Apple. With Windows, it's just like some things are just broken. Like some things just like don't work sometimes, and it's like a handshake doesn't happen. I don't know. It's just kind of a mystery, which is why I could never get into like PC gaming because I have a couple of games. I had to. My parents are gonna get me a laptop for school, and they're gonna get like a MacBook because I don't know. That was just the one everyone was getting, and money wasn't really an issue. So, and they're so expensive. They are expensive, but I'd consider them now, especially if money wasn't an issue, because this is kind of like the MacBook Air competitor. It's like thin, and I guess it has a touchscreen, but it's very much supposed to be like sleek and like expensive, um, more so than probably is the more so than the sum of its parts type thing. I might get one now, but at the time I was like, for the same price, I could get like an Alienware gaming computer, and I convinced them that I'm not gonna look at my face. Windows just hates me today. It's why is I wanna just end it all. It's okay. Um, now the oh god, okay. I clicked off to if I cut off again, it's not even gonna save it. Let's just see if I no, ah, still here. Okay, I just clicked on the Spotify app and it fucking crashed, and then I couldn't pull it up again. Oh, I think I just lost the rant about me ranting about like Windows and camera in general. So, isn't that fitting? God damn it. Okay. I mean, it was. I guess I should. Probably, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe I should like do a preliminary video and then I fucking ramble for 30 minutes and then I condense it down into 5 minutes, which is what it should be to begin with. Bastard. Fuck Windows. Yeah, everything is just like covered in this veneer of like shoddiness. It all just feels like janky, and it's not a thing that happens on Windows, Mac. I mean, like Mac feels very nice to use. Um, so I mean, I guess it's you're buying into the ecosystem. You're not paying fucking $1,800 for. I don't even remember when. I don't even remember when, there's going to be a jump cut here, and I don't remember when I stopped talking. But because it stopped recording after I minimized it, and then I started recording again, and then it just crashed. Um, yeah, no, fucking like that's why I couldn't get into PC gaming because it just kept like it's just like a hobby. Like it's you just have to like know how to like work shit. Um, I think I compared it to it's like having a dog compared to having a cat. You can just have a cat. If you have a dog the part of your life, like in the building blocks that make up like your life and your daily existence. One of those is like a dog now. Trying to think. Yeah, no. So Windows is very fucking annoying. Keeps crashing. There's a delay that I haven't realized before. I don't know. Hopefully, it's just a universal delay and the sound lines up with the video. But for me, the delay is very noticeable. So, oh yeah, I don't know if I said this either, but I'd like the lighting was fucked up, so I had to pull up the pro settings, and all it is it's just like you can like change the white balance for the room you're in if you want. Um, and then here I could finally fucking edit the brightness, which I'm thinking if I keep it here, does the delay? It's hard to tell. It might just be blurry from a low shutter speed. Okay, god damn it, I talked for a while. Today was I oh god, I don't feel like repeating myself. Yeah, yeah, I've run out of stuff to do, and it's meh. It's not particularly. It's not been fun. Yeah, I don't know. I like I gamed a bit. I gamed a bit. Um, Yesterday I played the new Life is Strange episode, which I enjoyed. Which I hate that I like Life is Strange. It's like objectively bad, but today I just I don't know, like I played COD or something. Like I didn't have anything else to do, and yeah, no, it's I was like, oh god. Um, yeah, I was thinking like this person I follow online said that like they just like need to work and through some situation like they lost their job and then they were just like staying at someone's house and I don't know they're going like stir crazy like they needed to like have a job like they just enjoyed it and I was like yeah it made me consider like oh, maybe I should like try applying for a fucking job. I was like I don't want fast food because like the way fast food restaurants are like meant to run when they're fully staffed is like understaffed. Um, which I guess because like there's no. I want to check if sorry, I guess because like it's all behind like the counter and it's also like it's part of it is that it's kind of like cheap. There's just no veneer of no, there's no really expectation of like you know quality or whatever. So they can just have like the guy doing like the payment like also on the mic and shit, while at like a fucking I don't know like when they'd like bus tables and shit. Like it seemed a little bit less hectic than what Sarah described to me, but I don't know. Um, and I was like, if I'm gonna do something, I guess I should fucking. Oh man, I'm tired. If I'm gonna do something, I guess I should apply for the fucking do the GED because it's kind of expected of me at the moment. But I'm also kind of afraid of getting like invested in shit. So I don't feel like I'm gonna get too invested in the GED and like passing the GED. So maybe that will both like give me something to do and make that more bearable, and then also loosen my fucking dog collar a little bit. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. Um, and then also what give me something to do, and then also like Erica will think I'm like doing something, which is good. Um, yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. Um, what else? Oh yeah, my sleep schedule's fucked again, which is, oh man, it is. Oh, it sucks. I hate, like, I feel like I'm constantly in a state of being like, all right, just like 2 more days to fix my schedule, and then I won't be tired all the fucking time, and then it's fixed, and then I'm like tired, and I take a nap, and I fuck up my schedule again, and I'm like, ugh. Just, I hate. But also, if I just stop caring, which is what I was doing for a while, I start going to bed at like 8 a.m. I just become nocturnal. Um, because like I go to bed, like I get tired and then I go to bed and it's like I go to bed like 15 minutes later each day. So over a period of time, it fucking adds up. Um, yeah. Fucking what else? So sorry. Oh god. Yeah, and then I went to get more cat food. Then went to Walmart because I was gonna get a new fucking microwave because there's no way to turn the beeper off on this fucking microwave. It's so loud. I swear it's like ear piercing. Um, so I'm gonna try and like remove it because they were like all fucking out. But I was on the way there, and like all of a sudden, none of like the electrical systems in my car worked. I couldn't use a turn signal. I couldn't turn on the lights. I couldn't use the windshield wiper. Luckily, it was daytime and it wasn't raining like that hard, so it was fine. But I was like, "Fuck!" And then I turned around, and then on the way back, it just fixed itself. And I was like, "Okay." And then I turned around, and it's been fine since. But I wish it was just like just broken, because then I would actually do something about it. But it's like I said this last time, it's just above like tolerable enough that I will put it off till the end of fucking time. Uh, but I guess I probably should get that fixed. I'll see if it happens again. If it happens like one more time, then I'll be like, yeah, I'll work on it. Sorry. Yeah, that's all I did. I got a stand for the TV so I can actually fucking. It's like the feet where they are is too wide, so hopefully the stand will fit, and then I can watch some TV, which is nice. Some movies I've been wanting to watch. Fucking apparently Squid Game is actually good. It seems like such a dumb premise, but there's people online that I trust, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. So I might watch that. I guess I was in the middle of Barry, but it's not. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Um, it's a shame because I like Bill Hader a lot. Not sure if I said this yesterday, but the fucking hard water just like cakes my hair. It's weird because it gives it, yeah, I think I said this, it gives it like volume, but it's just, oh, it feels horrible. Blah. But yeah, no, I said that. Sucks because I do this all the time. Like I'm driving and I do this. I don't know what it is about like just putting my hands through my hair and like yanking on it. Like I guess I'm fucking stimming. Um, and it's fucking like it's very like bunched up and like yeah, like dry. Um, God damn, there's no like skin texture. It's weird. It's nice because you like actually can't see my acne. I think I'm gonna get like a webcam. You act like I promise you I have like decently bad acne. You can kind of see it. Hold on. Yeah, you can see a little bit. Um, so yeah, maybe I'll fucking keep it. Maybe I like it better. Um, what else? Oh yeah, yesterday. Oh god, this fucking area sucks for walking. I went for a walk yesterday, like I said I was gonna do. I went to where did I go? Hmm. I went. There's this little park nearby, and it's tiny. Sucks. There's like a small area. There's a small like there's like a park with like a dock and like a dog park, and then there's like a couple of trails. Um, And there's a small area where I can like turn the flashlight off, and it's just like I'm like in the woods, and it's very nice. But yeah, I'm so upset I only went to 5 Mile Road once. I actually just wandered for like 4 hours when I went there because that was nice. I don't know for like I want to be like alone, like not even like this alone, like just like I could do fucking anything. And it was like literally like miles of abandoned farmland. Um, so yeah, no one was gonna fucking. I think I saw like a couple like houses, but I think they might have been used by like the farmers, which were no longer there. Um, and yeah, it was very nice just being able to fucking wander, and even like not even that, like just being able to walk around the neighborhood in Summerport or the golf course in Windermere. Like the golf course kind of sucked, frankly, but I don't know, like I could, and like oh here it just sucks. But and getting there is like it's a little bit. I have to go through like a kind of sketchy neighborhood, pass by like two souped up Civics, which you know. But and oh, I also you have to cross like two roads, and there's just no crosswalks. I went on like maps looking for a crosswalk, and there just isn't one for a long time. So it's like 4 lanes or like 2 lanes both ways, and you just have to fucking sprint for it. Ah, it just sucks so much. I want a place to like walk and shit. I don't like this fucking neighborhood. Was cool when I got there though. I think I like spooked them up, but trees were full of bats, and then they were just swarming the lake like everywhere, like they were coming close to me and shit, full of bats, which is very cool. I didn't realize how common bats are. I think I just like I don't know, birds are really common, and when I see like a thing flying, my mind is like bird, don't notice it because birds are common. But if you look for it right around sunset, you can find bats. They're around, which is cool. But I don't know, they're like a cool animal. They're kind of like they're like platypi, you know. They have like a gimmick. Um, but then I had my like fucking 10,000 lumen flashlight, and I kept keep it on low because it gets like really hot if you keep it on high. And also like the park supposed to close at sunset. I think they're just doing that because it's right by FSU and they don't want like tailgaters going there and shit. But still, I just pointed it at the lake on high for like a quick second, and right as like a car was coming past on like the little road that goes by the park, and it like pulled over and like parked on like the side of the road, and there was like nothing there. So I was like, "Fuck, is that just someone being like, what was that, or is it like a park ranger? I don't fucking know." Um, so I just like turned it off and just kind of felt my way in the dark back to like the trails. But yeah, it was nice, I guess. But yeah, this neighborhood is not walkable, and that's sad. Um, oh, I'm so sorry. So there was just a mic symbol, but I guess that's just because I'm using a mic. Um, yeah, that was all right. Sarah, um, Sarah hasn't texted me. I don't know why I give updates on our relationship every day, but part of me feels bad for not contacting her. But I contacted her like 2 or 3 times, and she didn't like respond. So I feel like we could talk more often if I was like every day like sending her memes and music and shit. But I don't know. I guess I'm glad she's doing fine. Makes things easier for me and her and everything. So also I don't know. I feel like I'm proving a point or whatever. Um, um, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I should get working on that fucking JD. I don't wanna. I just have like a lazy day. I would do that. I do that, or not would. I just do that sometimes, or it's like I am not getting out of my bed. I am on my phone all day, or like on my computer, just gonna watch YouTube videos for like 3 hours, and I'm gonna like get up and like make some coffee, and I'm gonna go back to bed. Yeah. Um. What else? Sure, there's shit I'm missing. I don't know. Getting off of these. I see my sister like once a day, and it's the only time I really talk. Which I forget. Because I talk in my head all the time. I'm constantly like explaining something or talking to someone. Um, so I forget that I don't actually just go hours without saying a fucking word. Not that that's too uncommon, but like I don't know. Talk to my sister like a little bit. John's trying to get her into RuneScape. Um, what else? Hmm. Oh yeah, my dad might be coming. Might be coming down, which apparently I went fine, but I'm still glad I didn't come. I can't tell. It's hard to tell because for like years I thought it was just how he worked that he slept for 3 days straight, and then he'd get up and be like, whoo, and be like cleaning shit up. I thought that's just how his mind worked, but I think it was probably drugs. So it's hard to tell how sober he was, but yeah, when he makes like cartoon sound effects, I'm like, okay, but didn't sound too sober on the phone. But he might be stopping here on the way back. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't come. Apparently it was a pain, and plus it was fucking boring. Why would I want to do that? There's only 2 times that, more than 2 times, but 2 times when he went from like, oh, he's not sober to like, you okay, big guy? And one time was when he was doing like physical treatment for physical therapy for like his legs. I think like a physical therapist came to the house to like test him out and see what his like range of mobility, and he was just like, whoa, I don't know. Yeah, he just kept like screaming and like laughing and making like sound effects. Da, 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 like yeah, yeah. It was just like all right. Um, and then another time he was like, James, come in here, come in here. And I was like, what the fuck? And he just brought me into the bathroom. And he's like, look, there's bugs all over the floor. And he just like pointed to like, I don't know, I guess it might have been some dust or something. And I was like, sure. I mean, agree to disagree. And then, I mean, he was always fucking. I don't even remember when I was young. I wasn't really thinking on those terms. He was always like, "Your mom's spying on us. She's hiding shit everywhere." He has this. Oh my god. Okay, this is so funny. So my grandfather ran like a spy shop after he was a retired cop, and he has this device that I can't figure out what it does. I took pictures of it to upload on Reddit because I want to know, but it looks like it's from Ghostbusters. It's like a big metal box, like rectangular prism, and on the front is a little dial, and I think it just goes from like 0 to 40, and it has nothing else on it except oh well, it's not like a dial, but it's like a pin dial, like I don't know, like like it senses something, like an analog like pin, and then there's a dial on the front that also like I don't even think it's labeled. It's just like negative and positive, or like plus and minus that you like turn, and it just randomly like goes off. Like you go like this, and the pin goes like that, and you can. I don't know what it fucking does, but he would walk around with that thing, and it would go off, and he'd be like, "There's one here. There's a listening device here." I'd be like, "Okay." Neither of us knew what it fucking did. He was just out of his mind. Um, oh man, he is a funny person. Not like he's like he'd make you laugh, but he is just a funny human being. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Um, hmm, hungry. I should get some. I guess I have that. I have those the like pre-cooked meal thing. I haven't eaten that today because I just had leftovers from yesterday. I made mojo chicken and like shitty street corn rice. I don't know what I did wrong, but the corn, the rice is kind of mushy, but it's like peppers and onions, so it was good. Um, and the chicken was probably a bit overcooked, but the marinade was really good. So yeah, um, I don't know. Guess that's it. God, every time I turn this shit off, I'm like, I wanted to say this, then I'm gonna forget about it by tomorrow. All right. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's all. I hope. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so tempted to repeat myself, which I'm gonna fucking do. I do anyways. But you have everything. I hope everything works out. What am I gonna do tomorrow? I should figure that out. I'm gonna set up the TV because I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna get my arms are. I'm constantly covered in red bumps. I can't show you on this camera, but for a while I thought it was normal. Also, my arm is torn up from the fucking cat. I like play with her too much, and she's like all bitey and kicky, and then every once in a while she fucking scratches the shit out of me. But that happens like twice a day, so I just have huge cuts. Just you can't see very very well. See a little bit, but yeah, it's worse because there's like smaller ones that the camera's not picking up. Um, yeah, um, but I'm constantly covered in like red itchy bumps, and I didn't really realize that until Sarah pointed it out. And I was like, yeah, I do have red bumps on my arm. They just kind of have always been there, and they do sometimes itch. Um, and I remember having sensitive skin growing up. If I wore shirts brand new from like the store, that my skin would itch. So I'm just a sensitive little boy, I guess. Uh, yeah, Yeepers. Get some food, get some grub, and then hopefully get to bed, I guess. But no, oh yeah, tomorrow. Fix the microwave, set up the TV. Guess there's still like a desk lamp. There's a bunch of stuff that I just kind of want, but I can't find at stores, so I'll just get online. So trying to extend moving in as long as possible, so I don't have to be like. Yeah. Alright. I have to edit these videos together. Oh, I don't want to leave. I don't want to like have to like lay in bed. I wish you could just like sleep, but now you have to like lay in bed and fucking. When I'm tired, I like it's weird. I like dream without sleeping, like without even. And sometimes I realize I'm doing it, which is weird. Sometimes, like I'm like, oh, I'm like dreaming right now. Like I'm not really asleep, and I'm just like imagining like scenarios, and they're just like happening, and they're nonsensical. And I turn on the computer, and it's like Jack Black, and then like I walk outside, and I'm like in a different state, like I'm just dreaming, and my mind's like, oh, you're dreaming. You're not even asleep, and like I realize it, and it's not like lucid, which is weird. Because if I realize it too much, then it shuts off, and I'm just like awake and like thinking, you know. Same way I can like imagine shit when I'm awake. Um, I remember this one time I couldn't replicate it, but I had a clock in my room, and whenever I would, this shit always fix it. Whenever I would like drift off, I would forget that the clock was there and go tick 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 tick. I couldn't hear it, and then all of a sudden I'd like notice it all of a sudden, and it was almost like it like turned on and off, which is freaky. And it was very distinct once or twice. It felt like it just started up out of nowhere. Um, and I don't. I'm very confident it didn't. Like it was like battery powered. Um, but it was just like it just like zone out. It wasn't like in my sphere of influence or whatever. I remember in the sixth grade, like memory and shit freaking me out, and I was sitting on like this table bench. I was looking at this teacher, Mr. Fjordalus, taught history. I think he's the dean now. The sixth graders have like their own center for some reason, and I was like, um, I would like just like memorized his face and where I was, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna forget about this, and then hopefully like remember it sometime tonight, and then And every time, like, I don't know, every once in a while, I like think of that, and it's weird. It's weird that like that is in my brain somewhere at all times. And I pull it out every once in a while. I'm like, cool, and then like put it back in. Just a little bit. It's pretty freaky. Even though realistically, it's what I'm imagining didn't happen. It's like kind of a painting of a painting of a painting, and then eventually it turned into something more permanent, but it had nothing to do with the original. Um, all right, I gotta get off. Make some food. I just splice these fucking videos together. God damn it! I don't feel like fucking figuring out how to use like the stock Windows editor. All right. I think there's more shit I wanted to say, but hmm. God, the artifacts look so weird on this fucking camera. Like it doesn't even look like a shitty webcam from like the 2000s. It's like it's very weird. Like I'm looking at like my shirt on my shoulder right now, and like the way it looks like it's like film. The way there's like artifacting and it kind of pops in. It looks like there's like dust on film. It's very weird. Um, I don't want to go. I'm lonely. I like talking to a screen. But I need to go. All right. All right. I'm gonna go. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Um. Okay. I want to like talk to someone. I don't know who. I'm thinking about like finding like a Discord or something, just like a random Discord. I want to set up a Discord on like for sanctioned suicide. We'll just have a bunch of people who I don't know, just like play Minecraft together with a bunch of people who are gonna fucking die in a few months. I don't know. I need to like talk. I need to communicate with someone who isn't like my sister. I need like an outlet. I'm going wacko. This is nice, but I don't know. Whatever. Oh man, every once in a while I'm like doing something, and then I'm like, oh, I can't wait to like use this for right, a month. And I'm sad, which I shouldn't be, because I was happy beforehand for no real reason. So might as well just stuck with that. But forget how old I am. I look at like college students, and I'm like, holy fuck! And they're what 18 to 22. Like they're like my age. They're not much older, and they look like fuck. I mean, they're like men. I am a boy. They are men. It's fucking. It's a little bit scary. But also, I think they just have like fucking facial hair and shit. Could probably look a lot older if I didn't feel like shaving, but I look like a pedo if I don't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I wanna like every once in a while. I'm like, I should like go talk to people. Like there was like a listening party for like a Bad Bad Not Good album. I wanted to like go, but like, I don't know. It's not going to be what I'm looking for. And I'm probably just going to feel worse. So I will keep it as a pipe dream. Is there like a Let Dreams Be Dreams version of Don't Meet Your Heroes? I don't know. Let your fantasies stay fantasies. Even if your fantasies are like, I would like to talk to someone every once in a while because people suck, but not in your head. In your head, they're cool, so keep them there. All right, done rambling. I'm not. I wonder how University D is going. I'm gonna look them up. God damn. University, okay. I don't, do I not know how to spell university? Oh, I don't. Oh, no. Spelled it with a U after the V. University and D. Yeah, are they still making videos? Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's awesome. Good for them. Oh man, it feels like they all want to go into like media careers and they need something on their resume. That's what the whole channel feels like because there's like the videos which there's like a highly curated like intro and then there's all the effects and then like you get to the campaign and it doesn't look like there's so much like there was this I don't know if it was Cumtown or I think it was Cumtown on Chapo. They're like everyone thinks they can like do a podcast, but like they can't. And I never really got it until I saw University ND, and I was like, oh, there's just so much dead air. There's just like a ridiculous amount of dead air. Like it's just when you have to talk that for like an hour or two a week, like it's just it's hard to just fill it with shit. Uh, fucking, and it's not just like it's not just if you talk and like how much of like what you're saying is like funny or interesting. Like it's just they just don't talk for a lot of it. Um, but then it's weird because they have the normal videos. Okay, sorry, University ND. Who am I explaining this to? No one's watching this video. University ND is just a bunch of fucking nerds from my high school who I hate. It's just a channel where they play D&D. And like the whole premise is that they're university students and they're like, they're stressed, but there's like this intro that's like the premise but like they're trying to find time in between like studying or whatever to like play D&D with their friends. Yeah, there's like a highly curated intro and like the animatics are all there, but then like they don't really seem to like enjoy doing it that much, which is weird. But then the extra weird part is they have like weekly recaps that's like scripted, like super scripted. Like they're it's bad. Like it's so obvious it's like a script. Um, yeah, I don't know. It feels like a drama monologue that they're fucking performing. And I know Sage and his brother. Sagecroft is the worst. Also, I don't know who I'm explaining this to because no one's watching this except for like maybe 0.1% me in the future. But yeah, Sagecroft sucks. I know him and like one or two other of them are like trying to go into like media or acting careers, and it really feels like the whole thing is meant to be on a resume. Like I don't know, just the way that like everything is like done with a level of professionalism and not just professionalism but like box ticking professionalism, and then the videos themselves are just like soulless. They're horrible. They're not even like fun to make fun of. Like they're just so slow. Um, and then like the recaps, which are weird, and no one's like watching them. I don't think. let's see. Oh, they have some views. They have yeah, it's weird. Yeah, they all have like thumbnails too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they I don't know. Maybe they're maybe they just want to do it, but it feels like they're trying to like make a YouTube channel for the sake of making a YouTube channel, and I think it's because they're trying to like put this on a resume somewhere. Oh man, oh, I sat next to these people at lunch. They're the worst. One of them's like really hot though. One of them's like a 10. So much easier to be bad at things if you're really hot, especially on the internet. Like you can just be okay at things, and then just especially like a woman on the internet, you can just be like kind of funny, kind of talented, kind of interesting, and then like a 9, and you're good. Oh god, I'm itchy. I don't know why. My fucking air filter isn't doing enough. Yeah. What else? Should I like shave my brows? It feels a bit much. It feels that's pushing it. Like plucking my eyebrows. I don't know. I have like an electric razor for my face, and I take like the little pop out like tab, and I go, and I do that every like week, and that is the extent of what I do with like my brows or my hair, to be honest, or like anything. I don't know. I really like. I don't know. Like I like not having to use shampoo. I'd like being minimalist with hygiene. I think I just hate hygiene. I like being covered in like my own dirt. It's nice. I don't know. I hate changing too. I think that's just because I'm a fucking autist. But like when I have to change shirts, I have to get like used to that shirt. There's an hour or two that I'm just a little bit uncomfortable, and then I'm fine. Then I'm fine. But I want to reduce that as much as possible. So I just like I would wear shirts for like 2 weeks. I don't do that anymore. The past like week and a half, I haven't. But because sisters probably noticed. Luckily, all my I could probably get away with it because all my shirts look the same. They're all blue or like an aqua green, and then one of them is like a green, and then the other just button ups, and that's all I fucking wear. That and fucking basketball shorts. I don't even have khakis. I should go to Goodwill. I can go tomorrow. It's something to fucking do. Need khakis. Yeah. Oh man, I'm thinking of university, and it's funny. Oh man, I think I might have said this, but I remember sitting with this kid, Brian Atta. I don't know, whatever. Um, sorry. Yeah, I remember sitting with him for like a couple weeks at lunch, and I always thought I was like, I don't know, I was cool enough to sit there. I didn't really say much. It was just like him and his friends, and I was there, and then I made a comment. And it wasn't until afterwards that I was like, "Oh no!" They were like the school voting and the kid with Down syndrome as prom king. Like they were. It was like it wasn't even like apathy. Like yeah, whatever, he could sit here. Like it was an intentional act of pity for my sake. And I don't like thinking about that too much. Had nowhere else to fucking go. Oh man. Um, sorry, what I was thinking. I don't know. It's sad that I talk about fucking high school so much. I just haven't done anything since. I said this, but for a while, like Blue Key was like the last thing I'd done. Like that was like the final day. Because then I like stopped talking to anyone, and then like COVID happened, and there was like one or two things Sarah and I did, but it was kind of like small. It was just like a day. I don't know. Blue Key was the only like event, the last event that I had, except for the Georgia trip that we did. It's kind of like the last thing that I've done. But Massachusetts, that too. Because like that whole period is like that's like the last thing, and it's that, and then Blue Key. Oh man, yeah. Goddamn. It's weird that like I'm like, oh, I miss that. I remember going back to my house in Kenilworth for the last time before it got sold. And I was like, oh, I like miss living there. I miss the area. It was like very, I don't know, like nostalgic. And then I got there and I went to like my room and I walked around the area and I was just like, oh, I was miserable. I forgot. I forget. Um, Sorry, I don't know how loud I need to talk for the people upstairs to hear me, but fucking yeah, I don't know why I'm like I get this golden age fallacy of like, man, those were the times, being I don't know fucking 14 or whatever, but like yeah, I've been miserable. I hate saying it. It sounds so fucking self-indulgent. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was better than it actually was. Um, yeah, and I get that sometimes now, I think is where I was going with that. With like missing like school and like going to debate and like talking to people. And I'm like, oh, I miss that. But yeah, I was not good. I was bad even. Horrible. Um, it kind of makes me sad, I guess. It's more romantic if I was like, ah, those were the times. Now I'm, you know, what can we do but reminisce on when things were better, as opposed to like, oh, things always suck and will always suck. It's less romantic, but eh, eh. They were better, I guess, but they weren't as good as I'm making them out to be, like to myself. Part of me wonders how much like just everyone, like I guess like my mom, my sister, and but especially like Sarah and like Dade are just gonna be like, yeah, like what in a month, like they're just gonna be like, yeah, I saw that coming. Like, oh no, but also like, you know, like it's if someone's given 6 months to live after getting cancer, and then like they die after 6 months, it's like, oh, but also like, well, it's a different type of tragedy. Because I told Sarah one time, I told her she was getting really upset with me because she like thought I was like leading her on, and I told her I was like I didn't think this was going to be a problem because I had like a date and everything, and she made a couple comments about it. Then I didn't really like how she reacted to it. She was like, "Oh, okay, you have a bucket list." Um, and then she just forgot about it, and she just hasn't brought it up. So I think she just thought I was like freaking out and overreacting or whatever. So I don't know. Um, but yeah, I mean, maybe it'll come as a surprise, but like, you know, it's, like with Elliott Smith, like I guess he was doing all right, but he was Elliott Smith. Hi. Sorry, I saw the fucking door open in the video. He was Elliott Smith, so it was like, okay, well, that was kind of a given. Apparently, he hated being known as the sad guy. Hi, sweetheart. Which was very funny. Such a cutie. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Oh, you're so soft. Okay. Um. Uh. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm actually gonna go this time. I promise. What do you want? What do you want? Or you just want cuddles? You just want love? That's all you want. Is that what you want? She's so tiny. I hope she finds a good home. I think her being tiny helps. Because she's not the friendliest. She's not even like the cutest. She has like the standard gray, black brown pattern that's like the most common fucking pattern. So I think her being very, very. Oh, yeah, also she's fucking FELV positive. She's feeling leukemia positive. So hopefully her being a little baby kitten until, forever. Hopefully that'll bring in some buyers. Oh, she's friendly. Look at her. She's also not like a scaredy cat. She'll walk right up to you. She's so cute. Ah, ah. All right. All right. So he's gonna take fucking. I have to fucking edit in the first clip too, so it's gonna take years to fucking compile. Um, oh my god, 55 minutes. I'm so sorry. I was lonely today. I needed someone to talk to. Computer. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. Okay. Bye.